Hi everybody, it's your favorite girl Elena here to play your favorite water witch Remy.
Hi guys, my name is Kyle, I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm Britton and I play Michael.
Hi, I'm Allie, I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started. This is what's going to happen, Michael.
Oh boy.
There are many things going on in this party right now. There are many people walking about. There are many things. You do not know who is who. The capes that you are so used to seeing with this cult have not been found. You turn around and you notice the rest of the party is gone, seeing as they might have just walked away from you. I just feel like Michael would be standing there in mid-sentence and turn around and realize everybody's gone. That feels correct to me. Sorry if I'm overstepping.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So there are a lot of people, and there are several ways you can go about this.
I'm going to the bar.
Okay. I was gonna say, you can go and mingle. You can try and find people in Evolution and talk to them, but if you want to just go to the bar, I guess just fucking go to the bar, Michael.
Everybody's gonna be at the bar, so the bar's an obvious choice.
Okay. So while you're at the bar, there are two bartenders there. One is a very tall, very handsome man of color. He is shaking a martini, and the other one is a very scrawny white boy that looks very stressed.
Is it weird that I'm more into the stressed white boy?
All I could see is B. Dave Walters. That was the only thing when the first explanation of the first one. I was like, you know what? It's B. Dave Walters. I'm gonna go with that.
All right, sweet. There are several very pretty ladies wrapped around the bar. A good amount of men trying to flirt. Dice. Sorry. A good amount of men that are trying to flirt with said pretty ladies. All the drinks are free tonight, basically. It's
good.
an open bar. And you can just do you want to do an awareness check for me, just so you can kind of be more aware of situations that are happening around you?
Yes, I would love to do an awareness check because it's not busted. No, that is a 12 total.
All right, so this just looks like your normal party crowd. Weirdly enough, this crowd, the feel of it is very familiar to you. It's not something you are unfamiliar with. It's been a while since you've done something.
It's the same but different as before?
Yes, that's
okay.
It's the same but different. It's like the same but opposite situation.
Yeah. No, I got it. I got you.
It's like weird political parties.
Yeah.
I'm
on the other side of the spectrum now. Yay!
Ooh. It's like you just came from your very Republican household to a very liberal one.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's not like I don't live that life every fucking day.
I was gonna say, you sound like you're coming from experience, and I'm gonna need you to calm down. Alright, so the bartender is done serving the last person a drink and just looks at you and goes, "What do I have for you?"
A drink. I don't know.
Just a drink.
Yeah, just surprise me.
How strong do you need it?
Very strong.
Got it. All right. And he sets you down a glass and just gives you basically a triple bourbon, and he's like, have this.
Oh, good. Take a sip of it. So
it's good. It's like top shelf.
Oh, goody. Yes. Because Michael hasn't really had a drink a day in his life. So he's this flirts a little bit, and he's trying to be strong about it.
I'm gonna need you. Oh my god, I didn't know that about Michael. That's funny as fuck. Give me a fortitude.
I mean, fortitude's fine.
So I come back, Michael's taking his first drink, he's attempting to flirt with other people, never took a drink before in his life, is probably about to get shit-faced.
I need you to do, actually, can you do me a fortitude with disadvantage?
I was
just thinking about this, I was like, he needs to do that at disadvantage.
Actually, 25 total would have, I rolled
I was a 25 with a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. You
This makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense.
Does Michael like the taste of bourbon, or has he tried not to spit it back out? Because the first taste of alcohol to people is sometimes shocking.
He's trying not to spit it back out, but he still is like trying to be the man, quote unquote.
All right. He looks at you. Let me see if he does, because there's a lot of people going on right now. All right. He doesn't notice your slight cringe after you take a first sip. He's like too busy doing other things and tending to other people.
Meanwhile, across the room, Remy and River are taking shots of tequila like it's nothing.
Go.
Keg stand.
Not in this skirt. So as you take that first sip, Michael, and you do the little cringe, this like girl in a very tight black dress.
Oh no.
It goes down to the floor. It has a double leg slit instead of like a single one. Why do you do this
to me?
Oh fuck! It's a Bond girl. Watch out, Britt! It's a Bond girl. She's gonna be evil.
You can tell in the double leg slit that she does have like one of those like leather garters around her side too. Her hair is this curly red, and you actually recognize this woman. She was one of the women that you saw the other day capture Casper, but she looks a lot different now. Her body is tight. Her hips are flared.
Making hot villains.
No, because James made them all ugly.
God damn it! You make all the villains hot and sexy, but all the NPCs ugly and unfuckable.
No, that's not right. No, because there was Jake.
Jake was very fuckable.
And the only reason why he was fuckable is because he was wearing khakis.
She sounds hideous.
So she looked at you. Michael, give me an intelligence check to see if you actually clocked her name when it was said, because I'll tell you it.
Give me an intellectual saving throw to make sure that you don't have a boner right now.
Give me a will save.
This is the lowest roll that Michael will probably ever have.
Oh, I want.
Serious.
What is it?
A total of 3.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Was that an intelligence or is that a will save?
That should have been that fortitude.
I spit the drink out like back into the glass really quick.
She looks at you and she goes, "Hi. Sorry, I just saw you from across the room. I'm Teresa."
Okay. He's gonna reach out his hand and greet himself. The name is,
Paul. No, you're not Paul. I'm sorry.
The name is Raph.
Raph. See, that's a good Alpha, Beta, Omega name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see? That's a sexy ass name.
Raph.
One syllable.
Yeah. Raph, good to meet you. I'm sorry if you're not a part of the evolution yet, are you?
No, I am not actually.
Oh, so you just came here for a little party?
Yeah, seemed like a good time.
God, this whole thing is a recruitment thing.
Get to know a few of the other, how to say it right? People of my kind?
Yeah. She like grabs onto your arm a little bit, and when she does that, she like grips it a little bit, and she's like, "Yeah, I think you would do nicely with us." And then we go to Remy.
Hold on. I need to roll one quick check really quick.
Is it a will save for your penis?
Did you know? Let's roll for it. You know what? 17 total. You decide. Shit.
Michael's doing his best.
He's holding tight.
He's just like, oh no. I was left alone to my own devices.
This is not a good idea.
Okay, we go to Remy. Hey, Remy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to do that concentration check for me, darling.
Okay, insight. Let's do this dice. It's a +6. God, this would be like the worst timing for me to not be able to do it because he's talking to someone that we literally met. Okay, it's getting a little low. I got a 10 this time on the die, so a 10 + 6. So I imagine it is starting to really flicker.
So I'm going to need everybody to roll me a d20.
Oh no.
D20?
Mm-hmm.
D20. And just tell me it's a straight d20.
Let's see who goes out.
I'm safe. Okay, I got 19. I'm safe.
You're good. You're good, Michael.
16.
I got a 16
You're good,
as well.
Remy.
It's probably going to be whoever's the lowest.
So River flickers out.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
River rolled an 8. Shade crit. And Zach rolled a 15.
This is very on brand. She's not new with this power yet, so it makes sense that she would lose it a little bit early in the game. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Dice. You're telling a story.
We have 3 other rounds, so you guys have that much time. As soon as River flickers out, people around her do look, because there were people around her watching, and she just goes crazy, right? And she still does her little extending power and gets her next drink, and everyone's just like, oh, okay, she was just playing around with the power, and that's how she went about it.
This reminds me, I don't remember where it's from, but it's somebody says, well, that was fucking weird, and then just goes about their business.
That's basically what's going on, because River, after that happened, River is just like, of course it's me. Of course it's fucking me that's first. So, Remy, you look all around, you notice River is the only one out, and when you look at River, River does a small little wave at you, like, fuck, and then she goes into the crowd and disappears. The good thing about River being the first one to come out, though, is River is the smallest and River is the tiniest, so her sneaking around is not a hardship, and also she doesn't look 100% the same that she did in Eden, so there's still that. There's still things that, are okay in this situation. So, you are aware River is out of her disguise, which is fine, because you guys at least got in. Now, what are you doing, Remy?
So, Michael went over to the bar.
Mm-hmm, and you see him talking. If you want to do an awareness check, you can see him talking to Teresa.
No, I feel like I know that he just went over to the bar. We have our comms in, right? We did that, correct?
I mean, the comms stay in because they were kind of implanted in you.
Okay, that's right. So I imagine I'm gonna do a turnabout the room. I'm gonna like mingle. I'm gonna be strutting my stuff.
Okay. Let me roll some things real fast.
But I am gonna be noticing, like, if anyone is like clocking River, like any evolution people, and if they're like, oh, they're here, you know what I mean?
Everyone seems to be in their own shit. I'm gonna just say that right now.
Okay.
Everyone
so then,
it's too early in the night, you know?
Yeah, so then I'm going to make the suggestion to the group via comms. Do I have to say it out loud, or could I just think it?
You have to say it out loud. You can't just think it. This is not...
Okay, well, I wasn't sure.
We've said it so many times now, and it's just become a meme.
Okay, so I imagine as I'm like doing my turnabout the room, I'm gonna whisper under my breath, and I'm gonna say, listen. So far, I'll say, been X amount of minutes, and River has not been accosted by, our friends. Do you want to slowly, not all at once, start dropping the disguises?
That's on everybody else.
Yeah, that's
River's
like
already
I'm
out.
asking them. Because if someone is like, yeah, like you could take me, like that's fine.
I'm not saying anything because I have Teresa on me.
I know, and if you don't say anything, I'm not gonna do anything to you.
Send help.
If Michael says, for instance, if Oswald says, yeah, that's fine, and then I would drop Oswald. If Shade said, yeah, sure, that's fine, drop Shade. But if Zach said, no, I prefer the disguise, I would keep the disguise on him. Lighten the load.
So I'm going to say you aren't hearing anything back from Michael. Michael's a little bit preoccupied. Oswald, are you going to say anything?
I don't know. I guess I'll go, I'll kind of stick to Shade. He never really went to parties, so...
Okay, but are you okay with dropping the disguise? Because River isn't... Did you understand what was being asked?
Kind of.
Okay, so I'm doing a turnabout the room. One, to watch and see what's going on and to mingle. And two, to make sure that no one's gonna rush at River. Evolution's gonna be like, oh, they're here. Let's grab them before they foil our plan. You know what I mean? But no one has done that yet. Or...
Keep in mind, it's only been 5 minutes since it's happened.
It's been X amount of minutes, whatever. But if you feel comfortable, since we're already in, we could do it. But if you don't want to, I would obviously keep the disguise on you still. I'm asking.
I'm okay with dropping the disguise. I'll just if anybody looks at me, I'll be like, mutants. Am I right? and then I'll just go to the bar and get a drink.
Okay, so I dropped the one on Oswald.
Okay. Shade's going to stay in the disguise a little bit longer, just in case. But yeah, so you're going to go mingle, Rummy, yeah?
I'm gonna mingle. But first, before I mingle, I'm gonna go into the bathroom. I'm gonna shapeshift out so that I'm not in front of people when I do it. And then,
are you going into a stall? And
yes, I'm gonna go into a stall. I'm gonna pee. Then I'm gonna change out. And then I'm gonna wash my hands, dry them, make sure I use soap.
Way to break the stigma of nobody ever uses the bathrooms in video games or D&D or anything.
And
on
then
that note, Oswald really has to take a shit, so he's gonna run to the bathroom.
And
so
then I make my entrance.
While you're in the bathroom, Remy,
do I hear Peter in the bathroom?
Absolutely, yeah. He's going at it with another girl. No. There's another woman that walks out. She is wearing sort of like a lacy red gown. She has pale skin, bright red lips. She kind of has nice like line work tattoos going up her arm and a sort of like choppy black pixie cut. And like this like almost like model-esque body. And she looks at you and she goes, "Hey."
I'm trying to remain composed here, Allie. You keep throwing hot people at me.
So do you remember that day when you called me and you were just like, "Hey, Ruby Rose," right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yours wins.
Oh god, now I'm gonna be nervous and I'm gonna say dorky shit because I know she's gonna want to flirt with me. I feel hot.
So she's like looking at you up and down too. Like she's like,
am I as Remy or as I am a random NPC girl?
You are as Remy right now.
Thank God! Oh, thank God! Okay.
You said you changed. This was when you got out to wash your hands.
Okay. Alrighty. Perfection.
She's just like, "What's your name?"
I feel like I should come up with a fake name. What's a hot fake name? I almost said Ember, but that is way too close to Amber, and I can't do that.
The only names that are coming to mind right now are the names that out of, like, Elden Ring, because that's all I've been playing lately. Renala.
Oh, I could go with Ren. That'd be cute. That's a hot name. As I'm like washing my hands with soap and I'm scrubbing and I'm singing the happy birthday song in my head as I do it, I'm just like, I am blanking on Remy's voice. So flustered.
No, imagine if I was a real hot lady. Not just like a weird pink-haired idiot.
Sorry, like in my mind, I know I'm talking to you, Allie, but like, you know, the movie that's going on inside my head right now,
You know
I see Ruby Rose in front of me.
This is a better reaction than you ever gave James, so I'm taking it with stride.
Well, that's because James was a creepy white dude. So, I can't take myself seriously. Every time I look over, I instantly see Ruby Rose's body, but Allie's head on top.
God, I wish I had that body. Fuck.
Jesus Christ. Okay, and I'm just like, that's not her voice. I forgot how to do her voice.
It's a little bit more country, hun.
I know, it's a little bit more country. The name's Ren. There it is. That's her voice.
Ren. That's nice.
Finger guns.
I'm Artemis.
Oh, fuck that shit, Allie. She's got a Greek goddess name.
His eye twitches.
My eyes are twitching right now. You kidding me?
This is why when I ask you guys questions about your weaknesses, you shouldn't go this in depth with me. I'm still a DM, guys.
Oh my god. Okay, anyone needs to know, I am like a fucking salute for mythology. Any kind of mythology, I am a salute. And it is the fact that our cat is named after a Greek goddess.
So, how's this party so far? Kind of boring, huh?
Little bit. Wait until I get about 10 shots of tequila in me, and then we'll ask.
Oh, I like you. You're fun. Want to hang out with me? The goal of this was to get you guys incredibly horny, and I have won. You guys thought you won tonight. Guess what? This is taking back with the boob butt plug thing, you assholes.
I'm just like...
Hi, my name is Flared Bass.
I'm just like, well, I have to go, and then she starts getting very flustered. I'm actually gonna roll my secret rolls that I've been doing.
All right.
Please, for the love of God, roll the number that I want. She's not fucking interested, and that pisses me off. I rolled a 4. I roll to see if she finds them interested. She's not interested in right now. What can I say? That makes me sad because I want her to be interested. Ooh, maybe it's because she hasn't, like, you know, it's more of like, I need to know who you are before I'm attracted to you. That's it. Good
Ask
job.
her some questions.
Good job, well, she just asked if I wanted to hang out. And I'm just, I'll say, not right now. I gotta go find my friends. You know, they can be a little much and they're not very good at parties.
I mean, I can come with you. I don't really have anybody to hang out with.
I'm going to do an insight check. This seems a little like someone just coming up to me in the bathroom. This is weird.
Okay.
Well, that would be insight?
Yeah.
That is a 17 plus 6, so a 23.
She's super relaxed. She very obviously was just put here into this banquet. She's just doing what she wants to. She genuinely finds you interesting. In a few ways.
I still don't trust it. I'll just be like...
Just a question.
Is there dancing at this thing?
I mean, right now everyone's just sort of mingling. There really isn't a lot of dancing right now.
Like, is there gonna be dancing?
Probably later in the night, yes.
Is it gonna be like tango dancing, or is it gonna be like grind on that shit? Ooh, grind on that shit.
It's gonna be some Bridgerton bullshit.
Do we have dance cards?
Just so everybody knows, Allie's on a Bridgerton kick right now.
I
rewatched it twice.
Oh my god, we need to talk all about Bridgerton! I binged it the day that it came out.
No, there are no dance cards because unfortunately it's not that time. But the dancing is very.
So then I'll tell.
Sin.
So then I will tell this. What was her name again? Artemis. I will tell her. I will give her a wink wonk, a wink wink, and I will say, save me a dance upon. I will say, save me a dance for later then. And I quickly get out of there, and after she says that, it's a fucking 4 again! I hate not using that dice again to roll.
I think you should roll for, like, a Remy boner.
That's what I'm rolling for. I'm rolling to see if I'm interested in her, and I used the same dice twice, and both came up as a 4.
Artemis, when you leave, Artemis goes, "I'll count on it. It's good to meet you, Ren."
Oh my god. Maybe it's because I don't know.
You didn't ask her any questions. You don't even know where her loyalties lie.
No, but
you had a lot of questions you could have asked.
I could ask her on the dance floor.
You said later. You didn't say this turn. So now we are going to
I know,
River
but I
and
can
Zach.
ask her on the dance floor.
Now we are going to River and Zach. River currently is in her normal self. Zach is kind of following her around, but still is disguised because he doesn't want to like make too much of a fuss. And he he's kind of just, but here's how Zach is kind of following River. Zach is always like 10 steps behind River, so he's following her, but in a way where it doesn't seem too obvious. As River is wandering around, okay. Our favorite blonde sort of stops us.
Ow.
You might remember him, guys. He had the platinum blonde hair, the blue eyes, the puka shell necklace.
Oh, was it the dude that we really
The light.
liked?
No, this is the light dude.
Yep, this is Luke.
The guy that I want to beat the shit out of.
Right now, you're flirting with Teresa and having a man boner, so...
Is this the weird random dude that we didn't like from Evolution?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the
So
one that
he
we all
look-
want to
He stops and he looks at River and he goes, "Oh, you're here." And River goes, "Yeah, I'm here." "Why are you here?" "Oh yeah, this is your leader's soiree, huh?" And he just like looks down at her and then looks up at the crowd, looks down at River again, and he gets really close to her ear and goes,
Hi guys, Elena here. I'm here to talk to you about this week's sponsor, Zencastr. When we first started off recording Dice Drop Evolution, it was, let's say, on brand as a chaotic mess. So, when we first discovered Zencastr, we were beyond excited. We found out that they had crystal clear sound and gorgeous HD video, and it was perfect for us because we lived all in different time zones. You are able to separate the audio video tracks that record separately for guests and for your host. They're able to secure your cloud backup and you never lose any of your interviews or storytelling. It is so easy to use that even a dingus like me, if I tried to actually edit on a podcast, it might be flawless. So what you can do is you can go on ahead over to zen.ai/Dice Drop Evolution or click the link down below and get 30% off your first 3 months with a pro account. Anyone can make a podcast with Zencastr. Bye, guys!
You've just finished your masterpiece and are ready to unleash it onto the world as soon as possible in its most raw, untouched form. It's absolutely incredible. But wait, it's riddled with glaring grammatical gaffes, and you have no idea about how to make it stand out among a galaxy of other games. Let me, Amber, at Space Jamber Word Crafting, abduct your work at thespacejamber.cool. With 5 years of professional editing, copywriting, and social media marketing experience, I'm laser focused on making your games, books, and more out of this world. My constellation of clients include Penny for a Tale, The Wanderer's Tome, and even Fat Magic. So you know you're guaranteed a quality result. Again, contact me, Amber, at Space Jamber Wordcrafting for a free consultation at thespacejamber.cool. That's thespacejamber.cool.
"Hey, you there, listener. This is Allie, from that podcast that you're listening to right now. Well, if you're listening to us, you must be really into or interested in tabletop role-playing games. Well, from the makers and publishers of games like Mutants and Masterminds, that's the one that we play, Blue Rose, Dragon Age RPG, Fantasy Age RPG, and many more, Green Ronin Publishing and Dice Drop Evolution would like to give back to you all. So stock up and pick up some new games at greenronin.com and use the code DICEDROP at checkout to help save you some money. Again, that is greenronin.com and the code is DICEDROP at checkout. Have fun, friends! so where's my favorite blonde?
Ew.
And River looks at him and is actively just like, she's not into you, right? Like, think you just need to read or watch that movie. She's just not that into you, just so you can get the message. I don't know what is about all these guys. Like, I understand Remy's hot. Like, I am 100% aware. Have you seen her? She's a literal water goddess. But y'all need to calm the fuck down. Because I think she's going to go more toward the girl side if you guys don't lay your dicks down. Kind of over it. And he kind of just like stares at River, and then River gives him active finger guns and walks away from him. At that moment, Zach is also walking past him but smirking at him, and he also gave him finger guns. So, Oswald, what are you doing right now?
What did I say I was doing before? I don't remember.
You haven't. This is now your turn initiative.
That you were just hanging with Shade.
Yeah, you were just hanging with Shade, and you are back to out of your disguise.
I feel like we would just be hanging out at the bar. Just kind of like scoping the place out.
Okay, there's only one bar, and it's very long and very big. Give me an awareness check if you can see... Excuse me. If you can see, what's going on with Michael.
All right.
Send help.
I should probably turn my light on so I can actually see what I'm rolling.
Kyle, are you just rolling dice in the dark right now?
Well, the sun just went down.
He's rolling dice in the dark.
I can
see
see the
20.
sun.
Yeah.
Nat 20, you are seeing Michael sweat in the middle of this bar with this very hot redhead on his arm, and she's just like giggling and laughing, and she's like pressing her chest like up to like his side, and she's just like she's doing like all the moves. And Michael, what's your reaction to this? Just because I can hear this, it's funny.
No, it's not funny.
It's a little funny.
He's
it's
getting
a little bit funny.
Michael is getting very, very red in the face, and he's trying to contain himself very, very hard. Yes, words there.
Oswald watches this for a good minute or 5, and he points it out to Shade and is like, should we do something about that?
Shade's like, no.
I kind of like sigh. I put my drink down. I walk over and I touch her on the shoulder. And I'm like, hi.
Oh, you're that one.
And then I look at her intently again. And not the same girl, but I look intently again at this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, he's just not that into you.
I don't know. With his facial reactions, he seems cute. You're a little bit flustered, aren't you? Do you want to go to the smoke room?
I guess it didn't work.
Nope, not at all. Nope, not flustered whatsoever. Nope, I am good.
I look at Michael and I'm like, I
Roll
tried.
a deception check.
I look at Michael and I'm like, I tried. And then I go back to Shade.
Damn it.
Michael's crying.
Michael has tears rolling down his face, and he has a grin on, and it's like plastered with like a sweat mustache.
Okay, speaking of Michael, we're back to Michael. Speaking of Michael,
Oh, Lord, why me?
What you gonna do, huh? You're gonna explode in your pants now, Michael, huh?
You will sleep right now.
Do a will save.
That one.
No. That's a 19.
So you don't explode yet in your pants.
No.
Edging is a very common form of play.
So she's literally just like holding your arm, and she's just like, let's go to the smoke room. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun for us.
What?
The smoke room. Come on. And she starts dragging you away.
I look at Shade and I'm like, do you want to try doing anything about that?
He looks straight in your face, Oswald, and she's just like, this is the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen. Do not tell me to stop this.
I shrug, take a sip, and I just kind of watch them.
This kind of makes sense now of, like, why, like, a lot of this shit happens in, like, you know, like, in movies, where it's like, why isn't anyone trying to help them out of this situation? Like, they came here with backup. Backup's just sitting here like, this is some funny-ass shit.
This is great. It makes perfect sense.
This is great footage.
We are the movies.
Take that, Omega Strain.
So you're just gonna kind of go off in the crowd, basically, right? After,
yeah, like I'm gonna lurk
Shade.
around and, like, you know, just kind of try to blend in a bit.
Okay, I'm going to say for the remainder of the time, you're kind of going to be in the corner with Shade, just sort of watching. You do notice.
Oh my god, are they people watching?
Yeah, as Michael's getting dragged away and you're letting this happen because it's funny.
I tried with the persuasion, it didn't work.
That wasn't the right kind of persuasion, bud. Saying someone isn't into you isn't really persuading, just saying.
That's fair.
You notice that there's a big stage at the end of this ballroom banquet, and you do notice that lights are being ready, or like getting ready to be set up. And we move back to Michael.
One thing I do want to say before my sort of turn ends, Oswald is going to notice these lights and basically like kind of like thumb or like kind of like point over to the lights, like telling Shade, hey, like let's keep an eye in that direction, kind of thing.
She nods her head yes.
Okay, cool.
So, Michael, you are going to the smoke room, or being dragged to the smoke room by Teresa.
Being dragged probably is more or less the term, but he's not actually like really fighting it.
She's like has this stupid smile on her face, and she's having a good time, and you can tell very actively that she's having a good time. She in the smoke room, like when you enter there, you notice that there are two other people in the smoke room when you go into it. One of these people you've seen before, and it's not any of the little shits that you've had to deal with within Evolution. One of these is Edmund. He is in a suit, he is smoking one of his pipes, and he's with another older gentleman. He's probably in his late 60s. He has tanned skin, and he is also smoking a pipe. And Edmund, like, is just talking to him. He's just like, Niall, you know how he is. He's just so cranky when he doesn't get his way. Oh, Teresa, hello. Who is this? And she goes, oh, this is Raph. I was talking to him, and he seems super big and strong and interesting. And I think you'd be great for Evolution.
I am not any of those things she just said.
She's like giggling. She goes, he's so humble. And you see Edmund like sit back and stare at you for a moment. And he's just like, well, maybe we'll see how he reacts when Peter does his demonstration. You know he's getting ready for that right now. What do you think, Niall? What do you think of this man? And Niall sits back and looks at you and he goes, I've seen how Peter likes his followers, and yes, he does like them a little bit bulky. I think he'd be a fine lad. He seems like he'd be fun. And they both like smile at one another and they're just like, however, there are a few different ones that I would rather have in our team. No offense, son. It's just there are a few that we've been fighting with currently, and they're just so strong, you see, but they fight back, and I think that's what we like about them mostly, is that they have like this fight about them. Do you have a fight about you, son?
Yes, I do.
You love a fighter.
How does one answer that question?
What?
You love a...
Who are these other people that you guys are wondering about?
They came from Eden, you know, like the rest of us have. They are very strong, and don't let anybody else know, but they are much stronger than a lot of our followers. I don't quite know how they got their strength, but they seem, every time I see them, they have a new power that's emerging and getting stronger. Mainly there's 4 of them, you see, but they have a little crew that follows them around. There's probably like 6 or 7 of them that are here. I don't know. I don't keep count. It's far too many ones. There's far too many of them in that house when I went to go visit them. They go by the Revolution, I guess the name. It just seems like a nice little like spin-off off us, really. It's quite sad. Yeah, that's about it. You haven't happened to see them around. We heard that they were in town.
Sorry, sir. I still don't know who they are.
One... It's very hard to miss. One has bright purple eyes. Just the brightest of they light up, actually, whenever she powers up. River, I believe her name is. The small one. Astoria has a liking toward that one as well. There's another one that's very tall. Brown eyes, long blonde hair.
The rich bitch. The rich bitch.
Statuesque figure. Peter has a liking towards her for a reason. She's gorgeous.
Ew. Don't make that canon, Allie.
Oh, God.
Don't make that canon, Allie. No.
Remy Monet Lancaster, I believe. She's very big social media-wise. She's very big everywhere else. And...
He said just big everywhere else.
Yeah, she's big everywhere. The Lancaster name is huge. As a standstill, the Lancaster, her ass, huge.
Her ass, huge. Her boobs, huge. Her thighs, huge.
Waist, teeny tiny. There's another one he's brand new. Scar along his face seems a little stupid if I'm being honest, but you know, he's very powerful. I can sense it. And Teresa, dear, she goes, yes, you can sense it too. And she goes, yeah, of course I can. You know I have that power of sensing others. And she looks at you. She looks at you, Michael, and she goes, I was the one that was able to determine Casper's power.
Uh-oh. Get out of there.
Hey, Remy, I'm going to need you to do me a concentration check.
Get out of there, Michael. Get out of there, Michael.
I'm trying to do
it. Get out of there, Michael. Okay, I got a 19 on the die, plus 6 is a 25.
Oh,
all right, you're so good.
Thank God.
You wouldn't happen to know a Casper, Would you do Wrath?
No, I can't say that I do.
That's good. Be really bad if you did.
Why would that be such a bad thing?
I was just checking.
Oh, this is when they say that Casper's dead.
She like takes her arm out of your arm and then pushes you out and she goes, "You aren't who I thought you were. Bye." She
Ding
closes
dong,
the smoke
ding
room.
dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Wait, what?
You're closed out of the smoke room now. She's in there with Niall and
She ditched you. She
Edmund.
didn't want you.
Thank God.
Allie put us into a false sense of security.
No, I thought that I was locked in there with them.
I think that's the most stressed I've gotten Britain the entire.
I honestly thought that I was like, fuck, this is gonna be like a 4-on-1 situation. I am screwed.
Allie put us into a false sense of security. Tell us whenever you're able to, and I will put up the disguises again.
All right. So, Remy.
Yeah.
We're at you.
Imagine I'm back out. Has the dancing started yet?
There's a little bit of dancing going on, but you can see that the stage at the very, very end is starting to get set up.
Okay. There's no cell block tango moment. Okay, I imagine I'm still doing my promenade around the room. I'm doing my turn about the room. And then Michael hasn't said anything on comms. Shade and Oswald are in the corner.
Yep.
River's walking around with Zach.
You did get a message from River just like around now. River just going, Luke clocked me. Just letting everybody know. Luke knows that I am here.
I say out loud. Ew, gross.
I'm gonna put it in the thing. I'm gonna say as soon as she says that, they definitely know that we're here.
He's like, yes. Perfect. Love that for everybody.
And then I whisper, so should we keep the disguises or should we change?
I think it's just a waste of energy right now, Remy.
So then I just, I take off the rest of them.
I think it was a good idea to get us in, but now I think that we're in, we're fucked.
Yeah, she's not right. I can go back to my accent now.
So
and then I kind of whisper to Michael, and or like in the comms, and I'm like, couldn't handle the heat there, then, huh?
No, not at all.
Michael got distracted by a sexy redhead.
Just throw boobs in someone's face, and they instantly get all flustered.
I mean, same, to be honest.
Can confirm.
So, after a few minutes of you making your rounds, Remy, you do see Artemis again, just in the corner watching all the other dancers. She is alone. She isn't talking to anybody.
Okay, I am going... Okay, is the light on her just so?
Just so.
You know what I mean?
It's like a normal mid-tone lighting. Like there isn't any light directing on her.
You know
She's
what
just
I
watching.
mean. You know what I mean, Allie. Like where it's like
it's the Great Gatsby lighting. I don't know what the fuck you want from me.
Where it's like
she
in
doesn't
Bridgerton.
Have a spotlight. She
where
doesn't
it's like
have
in
a spotlight.
Bridgerton, where like the light is hitting. Like obviously, like there's lights up and everything, but the light is angled and hitting them in just
her
the right
highlight
spot.
Is on point.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. Does she look gorgeous across the room?
She does. She's Ruby fucking Rose.
That's a yes.
Okay,
that's what I was looking for. Okay, Remy is gonna take initiative, and she's gonna start walking over and trying her best to avoid fucking Lucas. And she's gonna go ask Artemis for a dance. I don't want to.
No, you mentioned Lucas.
No.
It's okay. He didn't find you. He didn't find you.
Okay,
You're
good.
fine.
But he's trying to find me, and I don't.
He's not trying
like
to do
that.
anything.
I don't like it. And I don't like Peter being all up in my business.
I'm just gonna make all these men fall in love with Remy, and Remy's gonna get overwhelmed.
No. I'm just gonna get grossed out, and I'm gonna think of James.
So Artemis sees you coming her way, and she immediately like perks up and smiles. She goes, "Oh, hey."
And I offer my hand. Like a true Bridgerton.
She goes, "Oh, okay. We can dance." She takes your arm.
You did promise to dance with me.
That's true, I did. I did promise. Who's leading?
Clearly, Remy is leading. You kidding me? Why is that a fucking question?
Oh, I had to ask. Didn't want it to be awkward.
I'm full on, like, I got this. Years of ballroom dancing lessons are kicking in.
So, she takes your arm and go to the ballroom floor. And you're dancing with everybody else. I'm going to say you guys are doing more of like a modern waltz than like something super classical like Bridgerton. But it's more of like
Bridgerton is modern classical.
It's more of a modern waltz. You get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And
then out of nowhere, shake that ass for me.
I burn for you.
No. We clearly know the hotter one now. The hottest line ever said, and it will ever be said, is, "I breathe for you."
So she's just like smiling at you, and she's just like, "So what made you actually ask me to dance? I didn't think you were actually going to do it."
Well, you said that you were going to dance with me later, and it is later.
That's true. I did, but normally that's just what people say to get out of situations.
Well,
it didn't
they're
seem
boring.
like you liked me.
Well, they're boring.
So, Ren, tell me a bit about yourself.
What can I say that doesn't really give me away? Where are we? Anchorage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think of something to say that's like, be like, oh, well, I'm from kind of a little bit of everywhere.
All right. Well, that's a little bit difficult to do, but, you know, to each their own.
Yeah. Parents like to move around a whole bunch.
There's only 13 cities, so, and getting to them one by one isn't like the easiest task.
Never said that my parents were smart now, did I?
You seem pretty smart, so I assume your parents are.
No, one of them is dumb as a box of rocks.
Oh.
Instantly thinking about her father.
Oh, well. Sometimes it is like that, huh? Parents aren't usually the best for us in some ways. Sometimes they're great for us, but really it depends on the parental figure, I guess.
Yeah, mine are kind of...
Yeah. Mine are kind of jerks. Mine are still around, but I rarely talk to them. What didn't end on the best terms, if you can believe that.
Divorce?
Wouldn't say divorce. I would say more,
Oh my god, she's gonna end up saying that her father shot her mom or her mom shot her dad.
They didn't like that I was gay.
Ah.
They were hoping for me to marry a man and have a bunch of babies, and that's just wasn't for me, you know. Before you know it, Remy, she's now taking the lead.
Oh. Interesting. I instantly try to take it back.
There's some weird switchy lesbian shit going on in here.
There is some power, some weird power dynamic going on here.
She smiles when you try and take it back. And she's just like smiling at you. She goes, so what brings you here? Obviously, you have powers. Want to tell me about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. And then I only show, like, the cloney thing. And I only change, like, a part of my face. Like a chameleon. Like a...
Who do you change yourself into for a moment?
It has to be someone that I've seen, right? I will do random celebrity. I will do Madonna, because we all know she's still alive.
I was gonna say you change into oh fuck.
I swear to God, if you turn me into Amber Heard.
No. Internet Rockefeller.
No.
Gotta bring him back.
No.
It's just for like a moment. And she goes, oh, that's a fun trick.
Yeah. Still getting the hang of it. Sometimes I forget, and then I'll be walking around and I'll just be someone else, and then people will just be like, ah! Because they'll see me in my clothes, and then I'll be 6'10" and have giant muscles and a barely held together tube top on.
Oh, well, each their own. I only really have this. And as she says that, you see these shadows start appear all over her. And then she, like, effectively puts them back. And she goes, they're fun, cool, but doesn't do a lot.
So is it, like, light manipulation?
No, it's, like, in the description of, like, dark powers, really. It's, like, in that loaded sort of sphere. Yeah, it can hurt people, but I didn't want to hurt you because you're not doing anything to me, so why would I want to hurt you with anything?
Okay, I was just asking. I was just making sure. I was like, is it like shade? Like, I was thinking like shade thing where it was like,
it's just more of like these shadows that emerge from her and everything.
Oh, okay.
And she's just like, yeah, Evolution right now are trying to recruit me, and I'm just kind of not into it, but I thought I would come here for the free booze. Get it? Are you a part of Evolution?
God, no.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, sorry, just, you have to ask now.
Yeah, kind of figured that.
So, if you're not from Evolution, you're not from around here, where are you from?
I am unsure of how to answer this question.
You can look at all the facts at this point.
I know.
You can do whatever you want.
I know. Like, I know that she, like, it doesn't seem like she's lying, and it doesn't seem like she wants to be with Evolution. But I don't know if I want to, like, tip my hand in case, you know, like, Lucas pops up and is just like, hey there, tiny child. Yeah, I guess I'll do, like, the whole, like, thing. And I explain what I am, what I'm doing here. And not tell her everything, but, like, just to explain that we're here to stop Evolution from taking other mutants for whatever that they're planning. You know, like I'm not telling her XYZ and this is what happened here. Just basic of the basics.
She looks at you and goes, and you came to their banquet? You have balls. Damn. It's great.
Well, there's like 10 people here I'd like to sucker punch in the face, so.
Can I help? And when she says that, while you guys are, like, ending your dance, she, like, peeks out at the side of her dress and you see, like, a very, very expensive gun with a silencer on, and she goes, I'm a little bit of a gunslinger.
Oh no, I replaced one hood with another.
Yeah, but this one's hot.
Oh no, the other one was hot too!
Yeah, but this one's a girl.
I know, but hood is still hot though. Unless he has a major personality change. Damn it.
So as you guys stop the dance, and Michael, I'm gonna guess you start going out to the dance floor again.
Yes.
And Oswald is watching everything along with Shade, and River is next to Zach. River and Zach, after Zach's disguise was put down, Zach moved to be right next to River, and he just sort of took her hand and started, like, walking with her that way. She hasn't stopped him. She's just like, whatever. The stage starts opening, and you see Peter in the middle of the stage smiling. And he just says, hello, my fellow mutants. Welcome to what Evolution is about. Thank you for being here.
I wish I could throw an egg at him.
That's where we'll end it. Hello, friends. It's Allie. What's up? I'm doing much better this week. Thank you for asking. Or if you didn't, I don't really care because I'm feeling fantastic. Really hope you liked this episode, guys. This was the second half of the first half of the banquet that we covered. The next half will be obviously not next week, but the week after because we're bi-weekly. So can't wait to see you there then. If you aren't already, why not? Can talk to us all the time. Follow us on Dice Drop on Twitter at Dice_Drop. It's really the easiest way to see what's going on with us. Kyle has been on there doing chaotic food controversies and just stupid theories and stuff like that, and just causing utter chaos and mayhem. If you like what you're listening to, you can go over to our Ko-fi and do a nice little quick donation there, or become a member and get some extra content every once in a while from us. You can also grab a new game and start playing with your friends. If you run on over to greenronin.com, anything at checkout, you will get 5% off your full purchase with the code DICEDROP in the checkout. And as always, this podcast is sponsored by Zencastr. Right now, I am doing this outro on Zencastr. Right fucking now, I'm doing it. So literally anybody could do it. We didn't know jack shit about podcasting before, but now look at us. We are a nice little indie podcasting group that knows kind of what they're doing some of the time. It's great. It's fun. Those are all the ways you can help support us. We also have a merch shop too if you want some stuff from us. It's great. It's fun. Sorry I have all these plugs. It's just the only way that we get recognition. Because if you say nothing, then nothing will happen. So manifesting. And of course, the thing that you guys are all waiting for. Hey, Allie, when can we listen to the next episode of this shit? My favorite podcast ever. And you can listen to us again on July 29th, the day before Allie's birthday. She's a Leo. Crazy. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Bye.
Ew. Not sexy anymore. Instantly not sexy. That is not a sexy ass name.
So I'm allowed to make them hot, but not have a good name. Got it.
No,
I'll write
okay,
that down. I'll write that down on the whiteboard.
It's the same with Peter. He would be a lot more hotter if his name wasn't Peter.
Give him like some alpha, beta, omega shit name, like Xander.
I was watching
Xavier.
I was watching Death on the Nile or whatever that
has so much time, so can we not?
No, but like Gal Gadot was in that shit, and her name was Lynette, and Lynette is not a sexy ass name, but like when it's paired with Gal Gadot, I was like, fuck yeah, your name's Lynette. Like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta come up with some sexy ass names for these people.
Her name was Teresa like 3 weeks ago, so her name's Teresa now.